What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the live. Happy late New Year's to everybody. Me and my man Jay Sinister. Let me add him in, and
What
let me
up?
add my
What
man
up?
Mr. Meadows in the building.
What's
Romy
popping?
Rome.
How's
What's going on?
everybody
What's going
doing?
on with
How's everybody doing tonight? Let me go ahead and
Good.
start off by saying, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. We got Mike in the building, Nitro Freak, Trail Crawler RC, 11 Charlie. What's up, 11 Charlie? 305.
Charlie in the building.
Well, 307. Sorry about that. Green Frog is in the building. Guru is in the building. What's up to everybody? Sergeant J
RC
Adventures
Ohio.
is in the building. RC Ohio is in the building. RC Predator is in the building. Hey man, what's up? What's up to everybody in the building tonight, man? Well, thank you for joining. Everybody smash
Definitely.
that thumbs up. And we have a
Oh yeah.
special guest tonight, and I'm gonna let Jay Sinister bring him in.
Hey, appreciate that icon again. What's up to everybody? Special thanks to my man Romy Rome for being here. Icons, appreciate you holding us down with the video stream. But I don't want to hold this any longer. We got a special guest tonight. This cat made sure that he was up early. I'm talking 2 a.m. in the morning compared to our time now, Central and Eastern in the United States. Without any further ado, without any more talking, my man, my Air Force brother, recently promoted Master Sergeant, Sergeant J's RC Adventures is in the building. Pop him up.
Sergeant Jay, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what
Salute,
up? What
everybody.
up? Salute.
Salute.
What's up, man?
Salute.
Sergeant E7 in the house. My
Thank you,
man.
sir.
what you
Much
wrenching on, man? What's
appreciated.
that? An
So I got
outcast?
the Creighton 8S EXB out right here.
Oh, okay then.
I'm actually finding some issues right now already too with taking this apart right now. The pillow balls
Too
that
tight.
go into the upper arms and the lower arms tend to bend on these heavy trucks. So I think this one is bent. So I'm gonna have to swap it out. But yeah,
Definitely.
so it's a
Yes.
good 2 a.m. wake up call. I'm happy to be in here with you guys. And
Appreciate
much
it.
appreciated for the invite.
That's
So
what's
I haven't
up.
been
So
invited to
so
too many of these.
so who wanna start the integration?
Man, you know what, bro? You need to go back to school for real. You can't even talk. What's in that
Really,
cup, man?
really,
What are you drinking or
really,
something?
I ain't got
I'm gonna
nothing
need
to
a new
drink.
assistant, bro, for real. Hey, I'll start it off for real though. Hey, to everybody out there again, hope everyone have a happy holiday. So that's what I'm gonna start it with everybody, man. Icons, how was your holiday, man?
My holiday was good until I caught COVID, but I'm feeling much better now.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's
no.
my mask? I need my mask.
I'm out.
Hold up.
Hey, you ain't
All
lying
right, I'm
because
good now, bro. I'm good.
3D
I don't
camera,
want
I don't know, it might catch you.
it. It's a 4K camera. You might hit me from that
Yeah,
4K
yeah,
Rona.
it might catch you. It might catch
Okay,
you.
rolling.
Jerome, what's up with you, man? How was the holidays? We know your holidays were probably not as great as you wanted them to be, but how were they outside
Yeah.
of that?
A lot of family, a lot of friends, friends I've been, well, I call them family now. We've been knowing each other almost, 30 years, you know what I mean? So we've been tight. They helped me carry my mom, you know what I mean? So these fellas they're like brothers to me, and their wives is now friends with my wife. And, we just be chilling, man. Holidays was great. I spent New Year's in Diego, drove to San Diego for New Year's and was just chilling with the better weather than AZ, even though it was cold here.
Right, right.
Uh, Cali, Diego, it's like the same year round damn near, you know what I mean? And it was perfect. It was definitely perfect. Got away, and got to see some water, a little serenity,
Right, right.
and just chill, man. That's pretty much it, man.
Said, and for those who didn't know, I didn't want to say, what I was alluding to, but Mr. Midos lost his mother recently, so my
Yeah,
man was out the scene for a little bit. Was glad to see him back, and understand that even though you did lose your mother, she is not gone. She lives on forever with you, man. I'm a true believer in that.
absolutely,
So God bless
absolutely,
you,
man.
brother. God bless you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Sir Jay, man, how was your holiday, brother?
So my holidays were pretty good. Despite what's going on here in Europe, I know maybe some of you guys might be aware of like how bad it has been, especially in this country where I'm at now. It's
Right.
been pretty
And
pretty severe cases here. In recent times is spiked up again with the introduction of some of the new variants and all sorts of stuff that's going on. So they like to lock down pretty strict. So I'm not gonna complain too much about it, but you know, because for me, it keeps me home, and
Right.
I got to spend a lot more quality time with the fam, just hanging out and cooking and stuff like that. So we made a nice dinner, had enjoyed our Christmas holiday and all that. So had a good New Year's. They gave me plenty of time off for it, so
That's good,
that was
man.
nice. You know, it's always nice
That's
to have
beautiful.
those breaks. We do a lot of hard operations all the time, and
Oh yeah.
just jobbing in. This comes up, that comes up, this exercise, the next exercise. And you got a whole shop full of guys that you're running and stuff like that. So it gets pretty hectic. So it's nice to have that downtime.
Oh yeah.
So it was
And for
good.
everybody that may not have known, man, Sergeant J is currently in Europe, stationed at Aviano Air Base in Italy. One spot I never got to go through, but everyone I've spoken to who's been to Aviano says it's a real nice spot. So again, 2 a.m. in the morning, well, a little bit after 2 a.m., this brother was gracious enough to join us. So my hat's off to you for real.
Thank you, sir.
Wrenching at 2
Appreciate it.
a.m.
And wrenching at
Putting
2
in
a.m.
work.
So if you make a
No
mistake, man, you can
problem.
blame it on sleep deprivation for real.
Sometimes I'm like you, man. I don't go to sleep until it's done. I remember a few weeks ago, I was up to almost 4 in the morning working on one of my rigs. Man, it just you get into a zone and you zone
Yeah,
out.
you get carried
Oh,
away and you're just like, let's
you're
do
like,
it. I'm not gonna
damn,
stop till I get done.
my
Yep.
ass hurt, my feet, like my back hurt. It's like it's time to go. It's time to go to bed. I've been sitting here way too long.
Right.
So
Most
so
definitely.
how long do you normally wrench on your 5B? Your
Man,
5B.
you know, since the one I got now, it was a kit. So man, it's all in pieces. You feel me? Like, and so far, I got both front end and rear end done. And you know, and I got all my custom painting and all that. So I'm probably because of my work schedule, man, I work sometimes 12 hours a day. And I try to
Oh wow.
squeeze in, you know, maybe 2 hours, you know, 3 hours if I can after work. So sometimes I'm not going to bed till about, you know, 11, but I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm on conference calls at 5 in the morning. So it's like I can squeeze in a couple hours, but then I got to lay it down. You know what I
So let
mean?
me
But
ask you this though. In that time that you have, how much that time can you actually or can you spend tuning an engine that time of night? I mean, can you
you can't.
devote any time to that?
You
Yeah, that's
can't.
what I'm saying. You can't. Yeah.
No, you can't. I can't even do it like during the day. Like say I'll step away for a minute from work and I'll tote one of my cars outside and just start it. And
Yep.
it's so loud, man. Them big boards is
That's
so loud. And
that's what I'm getting at. Yep.
I have to wear earplugs, you know what I mean? And I don't only have one neighbor. Like I'm on a corner and behind me it's like it's a business area. And on one side of me it's one house, and on the other side it's the road, a main road. But it just echoes. I mean, it's so loud that I know like if I were to even try to rip it down the street, they will
Yeah.
probably end up calling the police on me
Right. Right.
because
Right.
it's so loud.
Gotcha.
Hey, Sergeant J, you got any nitros or any gas cars?
Yeah. So as far as nitro goes, I built I think middle of last year a Losi 8XT, and I chose to go nitro with it. So I've been recently actually doing a couple of videos, getting that thing kind of tuned in a little bit. What I did with it is I took a Nova Rossi engine that I found out here. I was able to source one since they closed down. Source one from a local hobby shop about 4 hours south of where I live, and they sent it up to me. So I sent it out to Rick Brake and had it modded by him. So RB Mods modded it, got it back, did a little break-in procedure on it, and then I've been taking it out a few times now to run it in and then do a little bashing and stuff. So it's been
Is it
fun.
is it 4-wheel drive or rear wheel? Is it rear wheel drive?
Yeah, the 8XT is a truggy. It's a 4-wheel drive truggy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that leads me into my question that I was going to ask you. So what is the scene like where you at as far as RC? I mean, top to bottom, getting
So
parts, everything.
yeah, so parts and everything is difficult. Um, luckily, being in the military, we have the APO system. So you got the Army Postal Service. So It ties into the U.S. Postal Service, so you get all the same rates for shipping and stuff like that as you would
Mm-hmm.
say for, like, say the equivalent of shipping something from Jersey to Cali or something like that, right? You might pay that kind of rate for certain things to get stuff shipped, but you can get anything shipped here depending on the size and the weight and all that.
It just takes a
So
minute to
getting
get there,
parts,
though. I mean,
yeah, it takes a little longer. On average, about a week to a week and a half
yep,
to
right.
get stuff in. But there's also local options here. But the caveat to that is that you pay a little bit more per item because you got to pay VAT fees and everything else, and there's a little bit of tax on everything that you order. So
Right.
if you order it from here, like say I wanted to get a 3S Arma,
Yep.
the same 3S Arma setup that I would get on Horizon or A Main or something like that for like, like maybe 349 or something like that. You're gonna pay like 360 euro for it, and that equates
Okay.
out to about roughly
500 bucks.
maybe it's a little less than that, but maybe you're hitting that 400 mark somewhere around there to get the same
That's
thing here.
crazy.
It's insane, and then you can go other routes too, which is Horizon Hobby in Germany. So you can
Okay.
get stuff from there, but you also pay another VAT fee and tax for all that. So like 5T, right? I got
Yep.
lucky on getting that. I caught it on a summer deal, 2019, I think it was. Summer deal came out. I got it for $1,100 with my rewards points and the discount or whatever. So they were
Deal.
supposed to ship it to me, but they had a shipping glitch in their process. But since I had already
Yeah.
ordered it and everything, they had to
Yep.
fulfill it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I got that shipped over here through the APO for that
Okay.
price out the door.
Can't
Damn.
beat it.
Same thing here.
Yeah.
They want
Ain't
they
happening.
want 1,600 euro, which is
Damn.
almost $2,000.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Man.
So like when
So
people
let
see
me
it, they're
ask
like,
you this.
"Man, how you get that here?" And I'm like,
What
I
do you
got some connections.
like? What do you have hobby shops there, right? Like you got like
There's
walk-in retail hobby?
there's a little bit. So there's one that's about 2 hours from where I live, and they do have everything there. Like they have
Okay.
like pretty much anything you can think of. They have a showroom with all the trucks. Kind of looks like if you watch a Mark Santa Maria or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that, and he has the store right there with Traxxas and all that. And he's got everything in there. They kind of have a showroom like that where there's everything in there. You got Arma, you got Traxxas stuff, you got boats, you got helicopters, all these different things. But yeah, it's just way more expensive to buy it here. I don't know how they do it. I'm like, y'all crazy.
So here's a big question, and this is coming from experience. When it's time to come back to the States, who's going to pack your stuff for household goods, or are you going to ship it yourself?
Oh,
All
so
those RCs.
some,
Yeah.
yeah, because you can't trust them, man. Like,
That's the
Yeah.
point.
so
Yep.
people,
You sure
they
can't.
know, so they know you have insurance on your stuff, right? They know you have renter's
Exactly.
insurance. They know you got shipping
Yep.
insurance.
Yep.
So things can disappear. So me
Hmm.
personally, I will front the bill for a certain amount of stuff here and just ship it myself. So I'll strip
Don't blame you.
everything down to a certain
Yep.
level to make things lighter and stuff like that, so I can get it shipped out. And yeah, I'll ship it back myself, depending
Dang.
on which trucks they are. You kind of like it's almost like you got to pick and choose. Like, all right, man,
Yep.
if this
Yep.
one disappear, I won't be too disappointed or something like that.
Right.
I could deal with it, or I could have another one built or something like that. So it's like it's crazy because you get like attached to some of your stuff. You know how that goes.
Oh
Like
yeah.
when you built
Definitely.
something or you've been working on it and building it up to get it to the point where it is, and then if somebody decides, oh, they see all this stuff, they're like, yo, I'm gonna take that,
Yep.
and they can. Like, stuff happens. Like people's Xboxes, people's PlayStations don't show up.
Yep.
High
That's
dollar,
crazy.
So they.
computer items or things like that. You can claim it. Like I made claims when
Yep.
I got here because things were broken. So there's always a
Hmm.
claims process, and you will get compensated and reimbursed for it. But yeah, it just
It's not
sucks
the
because
same though.
stuff like that does happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
not the
What's up,
same.
Joe?
Damn.
What's up, Joe Gurton? What's up, Kevin Gibbs, RC Voodoo? Thank you for joining. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up when you come in the building, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I got a question. How long you been in the hobby, Sergeant J?
All right. So I started in the hobby 2007 time frame.
Okay.
So that's when I got my first hobby grade RC. And I was telling you guys earlier, when I first got in, I got a Nitro TC3 from Associated. I
Yep.
wrecked that out. Didn't know how to fix RCs. Didn't even know I could do it. I thought I just had to take it to somebody. So sold it to a guy I work with. He came back with it like the next week and had it running. And I was mad. So I went and got another one. So I went on to a LST2, and then the LST2 was phenomenal. It was like a great RC to start like learning how to do stuff with. It was already tough, so you really had to do a lot like initially. But then that's what got me into tuning and learning how to tune. I met a really good cat out there in Jersey, in Trenton, New Jersey. He used to have a little spot that he called Trenton RC. So he was also racing RCs at the time. So he used to hook me up all the time, man. He was like a mentor. So like I would go to the shop and just hang out there for hours. Because this is back when I was a young airman. I was a senior airman at the time, so I was an E4. So I would get off work. You know, I wasn't married, I didn't have my wife yet or none of that stuff. So I'll get off work. I'll go over there to the Trenton RC, hang out with him, like, hey man, how you do this? Or, I'm having problems doing that. Or he just showed me everything. And he would have spare parts because he raced an LST2 that he turned into like a race truggy type thing. He like mugified it or whatever they would have, they used to call it a mugified truggy or something like that. He used to do that. So he always had parts. He would throw parts at me like, yeah, don't worry about it. Here, check it out. I got these. You want this, you want to do that.
Right.
Hit up these RPM arms if you're going to bash it. You need some skid plates, this kind of stuff. So like he would hit me with all the little tips and stuff because I used to bash on asphalt, parking lots and stuff. We would just set up ramps and just send them. And they used to call me crazy because I was out there sending that $700 truck back in the day.
Right.
I
Yeah.
didn't care back then. I was like, yo, this is the only truck I got. I've been building it. I'm learning how to work on stuff. So if it breaks, I'm going to fix it. So
That's
it was cool. He taught me all that stuff, little tricks of the trade. Very good dude.
So
I learned
is
a lot
Jersey
from him.
your home or what?
So I'm originally from Cali. I was stationed in Jersey for a couple of years. That's where I met my wife.
Okay.
So that was my second duty assignment. I started off at Ramstein Air Base in Germany.
Okay. That was your first assignment was Germany?
Yep.
Man,
I've been spoiled.
did you
I ain't even gonna lie.
My first
I've been
assignment was
spoiled.
Davis Monthan, and then I got diverted from Davis Monthan to Chaos Sawyer. Then I Chaos left there and I went to Little Rock to San Antonio to Korea and Korea. Man, how'd you get Ramstein first
So
base?
when I went to tech school, that's what was hot right at the time. Everybody was getting European assignments.
What's your AFSC?
So I'm 3E0X2.
Oh, okay.
So
Is that maintenance
power,
or
I'm a CE guy.
CE? Okay, all right.
Yeah, so we're civil engineer squadron. So I specialize in generators and aircraft arresting systems.
Okay. Man,
for people that don't know, like, so you guys all know what generators are. Diesel generators, gasoline ones, just creating power for electrical power losses. So anything that's a critical facility on base, excuse me. So we have anything that's a critical facility on base usually has a backup power source. So that's what I specialize in: maintaining them, installing them, troubleshooting them when they break, and all that stuff. So, and then on the other side of my job, it's aircraft arresting systems. So what that is if you think of like an aircraft carrier, the jets come in and they land, they take that cable and it stops them. We have a system that's on a runway on land that does the same thing. So it's not like they use it where it's multiple uses all day. Planes just coming in and catching it because they use a steam system to stop their jets. We use a braking system that came from development that was designed based on a B-52 brake system. So it's a reel. You got a tapes on it, and you have a cable that goes across the runway. The reel gets when a plane comes in and hits the cable, snatches the plane, brakes engage. The faster the plane's moving, the more they pull, and the faster it'll slow it down. And the tapes stretch out to kind of give it that elasticity, so it kind of slowly gets it to a stopping point, and saves the plane, saves the pilot. See you another day. Then we reset the system, make maintenance adjustments, and then do it again.
Now that arresting system doesn't use the tail hook at all, though, does it?
It does, yeah. It does.
Okay, because a lot of people don't know that the Air Force has tail hooks. Yeah, not just the Navy. Air Force has them on the 15s and 16s. I think that's it, isn't it? 15s and 16s?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. And then some of the newer generation stuff's coming out. They have them.
Okay. Cool.
Damn. Hey, quick question. What's your favorite rig you have right now?
I would say Go to.
Oh, you got that many.
Go
You can't
right.
decide.
I gotta look. Yeah. So go to right now. If I'm just gonna pick one up and just take it and go send it, it's got to be the MT410.
Okay.
It has to be that one right now. It's gonna be that or the Traxxas Max because those two they just don't break.
So what's your style? What's your style of
My style of
running?
running is I like bashing, like hardcore bashing though, like building a big old jump and just sending it. That's what I like to do.
He's like Alex then. Alex is with that jumping over houses and
Yeah.
skate
Yeah,
parks,
like if
ramps.
I could do stuff like that. See, I don't
Yeah.
do skate parks, but I mean I dabbled in it a little bit and tried it out, but it wasn't for me. Like I don't like jumping my stuff on concrete like that. Like a lot of skate parks is just straight flat concrete landings and stuff like that. I'd rather
It's
have a
like
little bit of give and
Yeah.
have like come somewhat of like a dirt terrain or something like that, but
it's like
not too much.
Super Mario landing on one of them little dudes and all the
Mhm.
coins fall out his ass.
Yep,
Every time you land on the ground like that, you can see the money leaving.
yep.
The money falling off of it.
Boy, you
I don't like
stupid.
I don't like I don't know. It's something about that slap when they slap the ground and you know like everything's just cracking and stuff.
Right.
Those
Right.
coins bounced
You know
off
it's going down.
Hey, so Jay, man, you and Lou, we talked earlier about the shipping thing, and you said you would have to just you pick and choose which one you figured you could do without. So let's say we shipping you, we going back to the States tomorrow. You got to pack up right now. Out of all your rigs, it'd be 3 of them, just 3 that you could be like, I can part ways with it if it didn't show up.
3 that I would let go,
Yeah, I mean
or 3
you
that I
still
have
like
to keep.
them. No, 3 that you wouldn't
Okay.
mind letting go.
Okay, so
if they
Like the bait,
disappear.
you put the bait out
if
there,
it
and they'll take
disappeared,
these. Yeah.
He gonna say, don't say nothing
yeah,
trash. He gonna say
kaiju.
broken.
I wouldn't be mad with
Let's
the
just do it
kaiju.
like this. Let's just do it like this. What would be your top 3 that you would take with you?
Top 3
He
I'm
can't do
taking?
that either.
Nah,
See, he's still looking.
I
See,
could
he can't.
do that. I could do that because I know where I have the most invested in, like the most time I spend, the most fun with, right? So the most fun RCs that I've driven, my MT410, I got to keep that.
Okay.
My 5T 2.0, I have to keep that.
Okay.
And then the third one's gonna be my Losi 8XT.
Okay.
All good choices.
If I had to keep 3 of them and just let everything go, and that's
Right.
that's over some of my custom stuff that I have made, like my RC Sherp. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm waiting on mine. I'm still waiting.
There you go. Is it shipping or he hasn't finished
No,
it
he
yet?
hasn't even finished it yet. Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay.
looking forward to getting that.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun with that. It's
So-
very
Hope
cool.
so.
It's just unique.
So do you have plans on getting the new Raminator or anything like that?
I want one, so I'm eyeballing that blue one.
The
I've
CTM,
been
right?
yeah, I've been thinking about them for a long time. I actually almost pulled the trigger on it and had it shipped here, but I'm like, no, that's just not. I'm not doing that. When I go to move or something like that, they're gonna see that thing. Somebody's gonna want it. It ain't gonna make it back, and I'm not gonna be able to just ship that one because it's gonna be a lot of
Yeah,
coins to try to
right.
ship something like that back. And they were also asking for a lot to get it here, and I was like, nah.
Oh yeah.
They want 4 bands.
I'll
How
wait
much?
till yeah, they wanted a lot for that. I think it was something like the truck costs like what 2,900, 2,800 or something like that back then, the original versions. I
Mhm.
think it wanted
You
like
have to ask Joe Gerton. Joe Gerton
a
is
little
down,
over
so
3K, like $3,200 or $3,300. They wanted to ship it here. I was like,
Because
nah.
I know it's 100 pounds almost for the box in there. I know it's an 80 pound truck. So then you
Yep.
got to factor that into the cost of freight because they're going to ship it like it's a set of tires,
Yep.
and so it's going to cost a little bit more to move that,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Unless you box it up in separate little boxes, you know what I mean? But then you got to reassemble everything if
Yeah.
you get it all back, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey,
Um,
Deontay had a question for Sergeant J. He said, "Do you got a Tekin ET48 2.0? If so, would you take that over the Losi 8 XT?"
You know what? I would say I didn't really think about that. That's a hard one too because I built both of them. You know, they both come as a kit. And you can put the same body from the 8XT onto the ET48. You can adapt it. Man, I would take
Decisions.
I would take
Hey,
honestly I would take the ET48 over the 8XT because the
okay.
ET48 is bashable. It has bash capable gear on it, everything on it. So I don't know. Like I would have to take that one over it because the low C is gonna do more if you take it to tracks and stuff like that all the time than that ET48 if you built it depending on how you built it, right? So
Right.
the low C's not really like bash build. You don't need, there's not even really bash build parts for it. It's not made for that. The ET48, I got it. It's all M2C out and everything, so it's ready for it. It'll take all that stuff. So I would take that over it. Just because I'm a basher, I'm not really much of a racer, but I will go to a track here and there just to have fun.
So do you hang with any of the locals and run with them, or is the scene like really tight with them, or is it just
It's
mediocre?
the scene really isn't big up here in northern
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
There's very few things going on with RC. Like if it is, it's like indoor stuff somewhere, and it's 4 hours away.
Yeah.
And then since I've been here, when the lockdowns and all that stuff happened,
Yeah.
you got regional lockdowns where you weren't allowed to travel from one region to the other. So for almost a year, it's been like that, and then it opens up, and then it will go back again, depending on case levels per 100,000 or something like that. They'll keep switching it up. So like, there was a guy that had an MTXL that I was thinking about buying, and the only thing stopping us from making the
Oh
deal
man, I want one
was
of
not being able to even go to each other's region and like meet up or anything to
Oh,
make the transaction. So
gotcha.
I kind of grew away from it and decided, no, I don't even want that.
I'm in a hunt for one of those, man. I sure am. I
The
I'm
wouldn't
guy
surprised you
mind
wants
haven't
that.
picked it up yet.
he wants €800 for it, which
Is it fully
luckily the
built
place is
or
about.
is it all
It's
bashed up?
it's not. It's literally in stock form,
Oh
in
yeah.
like mint condition. It's mint. It's mint, and it
Is it
has a pipe on it already.
is that a pretty fair price? Decent?
Yeah, it is. It is because it's discontinued
Yeah,
and it's
it's
in
just
very
Okay.
good shape. It's
Okay.
got the stock, I think stock 26cc engine in it, and it's got nothing crazy, no crazy aftermarket stuff. He just would start it up and run around his yard and stuff, and then put it back. So he's like, "Yeah,
Okay.
man, like I want 800 for it." And I was like, and I talked him down from that. He wanted more than that, and I was like, "That's crazy,
dang.
man." But he's been holding it. He's like, "I'm gonna hold it for you. If you ever make it over here, it's gonna be here."
Sure.
And I was like, "All right, man. We'll see. We'll see
All
before I
right.
leave here if I end up
You're gonna have
snagging
to
that up."
you're gonna have to
Do you got
sell
another?
that Creighton, man.
Oh,
Sell that Creighton and something else, and go get that truck, man.
you got to
Those
I
are the
figure
might
out
do
which
trucks.
one
it,
of
man. I
those you're
don't
gonna
know.
keep now.
Hey, duffel
I
bags in
would
the
say
building. Look for duffel bags.
I think my most pain in the butt RC is the Mad Van.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Mad Van. Because
Is
the
it
Mad
all
Van,
hype
like,
or what? Yeah.
I think it's all hype to me. Like, it don't hold up to like real bashing and stuff like that. It's just
Okay.
like it's cool to just drive around the backyard or something. But even then, I did backyard bashing with it here at the house during all the
Yeah.
lockdowns and stuff, and it kept breaking all the time. I was like, yo, this thing
Okay.
can't handle no real abuse. I mean, it did come brushed and everything like that, but what I did is I took some of the newer version when the VE came out, and I put some of that stuff on that truck to try to beef it up a little bit. So we're gonna give it another go once I get all the little parts in. 11 Charlie's asking up on a PCS soon.
Yeah, I was
So
about
yeah,
to ask
I'm
you
due
that.
to PCS this year. So hopefully within the next 2 to 3 months, I'll find out what assignment I get. I'm hoping to go
Okay.
back to Florida. I spent a lot of my career there. I was stationed at Patrick Air Force Base, which is
Okay.
now Patrick Space Force Base, since they have the Space Command. It used to be Space Command, now it's the Space Force. So
Mm-hmm.
um, hoping to go
Is that
somewhere
high
close
up on
back
your
to
dream
there.
sheet?
Yes, I got
Yeah.
nothing but Florida bases
Nothing
on
but
there right
Florida?
now. So
Okay.
yeah, because
Okay.
I wanna get back there. I spent 8.5 years there. We got kind of based there with this family
Yeah.
wise, and the kids are all used to that. That's what they call home. So I want to
Okay.
get them back there.
That's what's up.
You know.
So how long you been
So
in?
yeah,
What's your
So I've been in 17 years. I came
Okay.
in at 17 years old in 2004.
Okay.
Oh,
Never
are you
looked back.
staying? Are you staying past that 20?
It's a possibility. It's always a possibility. Yeah,
You
because
got two more stripes to make, bro. And that's you
yeah.
can make master. You
So
might as well go for chief.
yeah, that's why the possibility is always there. So I'm doing what I need to do. If you're doing what you need to do and you're making the right moves, the promotions will come. If they don't come always to everybody, right? Nothing's promised, but um, I'm doing what I got to do. So we'll see. We'll see how things
What's up,
play out.
man? Thanks
You
for
see
your
what
service, brother, from one to another. Thank you
you
for
see
your
what
service.
Thank
what
you.
Duffel
Thank
Bag
you for
said,
yours
Mr.
as well.
You're welcome. What's that?
I asked
Double
Mr.
bag
Migos
said-
to see what Duffel Bag said.
Oh,
He
he's
said
got a
he got a
brand new
brand new
MTX
one.
out?
He said he got a brand new one for you.
Oh, there you go.
Man,
There
don't be
you go,
don't
man.
be sugarcoating it, brother. Holla at me,
He's
man.
like you playing with my emotions now.
Holla at me, man. Hit me
Yeah,
up on
man.
IG, Mr. Mitos _
So
RC,
we were
man.
talking about the shipping stuff earlier, right? So
Yeah.
I've learned how to do a lot of little different things with the shipping options, right? So
Right.
you have mail forwarders. So you have like
Mm-hmm.
Ship It APO, and there's a couple other ones out there where
Yep.
if somewhere doesn't ship to you, like say like they won't ship one of the trucks to you from Horizon or A Main or one of the big name ones, because they won't ship to APO that size of a box. You can ship
Yep.
it to a mail forwarder. You might pay a small fee, but you can get it to yourself through them.
Okay. Okay.
Or like for military here in Europe, I bought some parts from Radical RC UK, the bash
Yep.
bars that go on the bottom of the chassis. So I've been getting those from them. And what I do is I have them ship it to my buddy's house that's over there in the UK. He's stationed there. And then we can
Okay.
ship from base to base for free. So
You don't have
APO to
PCS
APO,
APO?
it's free.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's the way to
Yeah,
do it, man. That's the way. There's
yeah.
always
So
tricks to work around it.
little tricks and stuff like that. So I've
Mm-hmm.
actually helped out some people too. Like, hey man, like, hey, I can't get a hold of this, but hey, I can source that out here, and then work some deals with them, and then get the stuff shipped to me, and I'll ship it out to them. I mean, I don't have any problems helping RC guys out there, all the fam out there. I don't play any games, you know what I mean? Like as long as they're legit people and they're
Yep.
really into the hobby, I'm gonna help them out.
That's the way it should be, man. You always share
Mhm.
knowledge and don't hold it to yourself.
You got the
Yeah.
number, Mr. Mitos?
Yeah, I'm typing it down right now.
Okay.
I don't have
There
my
you go.
phone in front of me to put in my phone. I'm on my wife's laptop at my dinner table, man. And
About to catch a deal.
I'm finna see we
Right.
talking about double bags, man. I got to lose, so
Yeah,
it's
get
just,
them deals, man.
let me know.
Yep. Yeah, so I started off in Germany. Did 2 years there in Germany.
Had to bring that up again.
Then I
Thanks,
went
man.
to Then I went to McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey, which is now
Okay.
a joint base with the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. So
Yep.
I did a couple of years there. My first deployment was from there. Then I came back from the deployment, and shortly after that, I met my wife. We met through back in the day. We met through I think it was MySpace, when that was a thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, you
We were
dating yourself, bro.
chatting it up.
MySpace. Damn.
Yeah, we were chatting it
Nice.
up and stuff, and then I ended up meeting her, and we got together, and
Is
that's all she
MySpace
wrote,
still
right?
is
So we've been
MySpace
together
still
ever
around?
since. Nah, that
I think it
thing
is.
died years.
Is it dead?
There's a version of it. There's something
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there, but it's like
yeah.
it's like nowhere near what it used to be. It's like
That thing
something
is
completely different
ancient.
now.
That
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Hey, do y'all remember Black Planet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Planet?
Yeah.
That was
You
before
remember?
my right?
Mm-hmm.
I can go before that. You remember College Club?
No, I don't remember that.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember that,
Oh,
bro.
College Club was before. Yeah, that's where I got my start. Was College Club,
And College Club was
and I
before the creation of
for
MySpace and Facebook
it
and all that stuff.
was.
It kind of like was an
Yeah.
evolution of that kind of stuff before it even came a thing.
Yep.
Before
Sure was.
Facebook?
That's crazy.
Because
Oh
Facebook
yeah.
was
It was.
college students first, right? Before
No,
What's
they
that?
went to,
MySpace was.
or MySpace was.
Facebook started off of and MySpace started off with just college stuff.
Yep. College
Yeah.
campuses. That was it. Dorm room. Things. That was
Yep.
it.
It was almost like an intranet, like it was
Yep.
internal to the university or wherever they were at. And it
Yep.
kind of just expanded out as the internet blew up. It
Mm-hmm.
expanded. So, yeah. So after McGuire, met my wife, I went to Korea. So I went to Osan. So I was up there in South Korea
Boo. Boo. You should have went to
and I
Kunsan. You
had
didn't have to
fun. You
rough
went
it.
to Kosan?
Boo. Yes, sir. Rough it,
Yeah,
baby. Rough it.
another spoiled base, right? So out
Yes,
there,
sir.
I guess that was where I learned the most about my craft at that
2007.
Okay.
base because we jobbed it and we exercised and jobbed it.
Yeah, them 7-day
And
exercises was a joke, man. Sunday to Sunday.
Hey,
Take it
thank
yep,
you
easy
for
It's
on
joining.
full mop
RC
Thank you.
gear.
Voodoo.
Thank you for joining RC Voodoo, man. Catch you later.
All right,
yeah,
yep. Voodoo,
appreciate it.
catch you later, brother.
Yeah, them
Yeah,
exercises weren't no joke. Like it
full
was
mop
serious
gear,
out there. They're
baby.
like, yo,
Nothing but
yeah,
MREs every day. You might get
yep,
one hot
and
one, but other than that, nope.
I'm gonna
yep,
step off
and you
for a minute.
better if you wanted something, you better have
So,
it in the shop already.
That's right.
yo, so Sergeant J, where's your favorite? Like, where's your bash spot? I think I seen some of your vids. You be like on those hills of dirt running that
Yeah,
5T, huh?
yep.
Yep. So I
Yeah,
got
okay.
a
So
pit.
I
So I'm
seen
in a
you.
unique situation. So right now, so since I got here, so I was a unit deployment manager, which I took care of all things deployment. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody that got tasked and I dealt with all the secret side of everything of where people are going and why they're going there, all that stuff, right? So I got to see all that and learn how things work as far as on a global scale, what we do and why we
Sipper net
do it.
and nipper net.
It was nice. It was nice getting exposed to all that, and it helped me get prepared for where I am now, right? So it's like those stepping stones and milestones you go through in your career.
Yep.
Um, so I did that for the first 2 years here. When I got here, one of my seniors was like, "Hey, yeah, we need somebody to go handle this position." And I was looking at your records, and it looks like you'd be a good fit for this job. So I'm gonna put you in there. And I was like, I'm gonna go where the Air Force needs me to go. So he was like, all right, cool. Sounds good. Go get trained up and you're gonna be there for 24 months. So started learning that job and did very well in it. And I found out that right behind the office where I work is a big old dirt yard. And there's these people we call in the Air Force, they're heavy equipment operators, but they call themselves the Dirt Boys.
Yes, sir.
So
Damn, I hadn't heard that
so
name in a minute.
those guys have a nice little area where they stockpile materials and stuff like that. So you gotta have your base course that you will lay down before asphalt and stuff like that, or a concrete job. So you got that, you got gravel, you got reclaimed asphalt, you got fresh dirt, you got different types of soils. Um,
It's a playground
so
for
there's
you.
a yard. So it's just a yard full of all this stuff. So I was like, man, this is perfect. I don't even got to go find something anywhere and drive around everywhere looking for something. So I got to drive 30 minutes to get to this spot. So I started making all my videos there. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna be in the pit the whole time I'm here. I got a go-to
Have you
spot.
motivated anybody, any of your
Yeah,
other fellows to
yeah,
get
like
into the hobby?
yeah. So people that have gone though too, that already left and motivated them. I actually just met somebody new the other day, and he's motivated and hyped up to get into some stuff. So I let him drive them and everything. I don't care, you know what I mean? I know I can fix it. So if something
Right.
happens, whatever. Like it's easy to fix these things, like way easier than people think it is.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll hand them the remote. Like, yeah, have fun, be safe. Here's how the throttle works. You know, make sure you
Yo,
watch where you're
giddy and
going. Like,
everything.
look at the terrain. Like, know where this is, know where that is. So when you're driving it from left to right, you know what's going to be down there. So
Mm-hmm.
you know when to slow down, all that stuff, right? So I got a little ballsy the other day and let one of my staff sergeants drive my 5T. He didn't crash it,
Uh-oh.
so
Yeah.
I was real happy about that. He got some throttle control, did what he was supposed to do. He knew how to brake it and everything. And I was like, all right, cool. He's doing his thing. And I went and just drove the Sherp around in the mud and everything, just testing that thing out, putting it through his paces. So that was pretty
Right.
cool to get somebody that got it. And he never really had RC experience, but I showed him and he watched me driving around. And he kind of literally just learned right there, like, all right, I could do this. And then I knew when he was kind of getting out of hand a little bit, but I was like, all right, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He didn't hit nothing. So but it's nerve-wracking.
And yours is
Oh, yeah,
stock,
of
right?
course.
You got it stock, right?
So stock engine, it's got Vitavon front and rear bulkheads. It has a Victory Racing unsilenced pipe on it, a DEM air filter setup, and I got a velocity stack on it. But the engine itself is all stock. I've been thinking about doing like a
Big board? Or
yeah, I think it's not a big bore. Well, yeah, it's one of the big bore kits you can buy. We get a little bit more displacement out of it.
you talking about the ported head to put on the
Yeah,
top,
yeah,
replace the whole
yeah. I
top,
was thinking about
top
getting a head kit for it from
Oh, okay.
DDM, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that route. I mean, I've just been having fun with it.
That's like you going from
It does
RC
everything I
racing
wanted to do.
mechanic work.
Hmm
You know what I
So
mean?
yeah, I was
That's
thinking about doing that.
shit.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I mean, it's easy work. It really is.
So you had
Yeah.
mentioned
yeah.
you got a velocity stack. I didn't know they made velocity stacks for RCs. I thought that was just real one-to-one
Yeah.
automotive. I
Yeah.
mean, what does it look
It's
like?
automotive, man. It's an
So
engine.
your
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
So
air,
so
fuel.
yeah, your velocity stack just looks just like any other
Yep.
I guess you would call it like a it's hard to explain it, I guess.
Like a
It's
cup.
like it's tapered and it's got a cut to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
it's just like that. And you bolt that thing in there, you get everything sealed up,
Yeah.
make
that's
sure you ain't got no
crazy,
air
man.
leaks. Yep.
I mean, I know what they look like on the real deal. So I like the way the velocity stack looks on a real one-to-one motor, but I didn't know they went that far with the gas and the nitro scene. I just figured it was just how it came. You couldn't add that type of stuff to it, but I know I'm wrong now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, they're nice.
you can do all type of things with them motors, man. I mean them engines, excuse me.
Right.
Them engines, it's a lot.
It's endless. It really is endless. Like you
That's
can get carried away.
craziness.
It's a
And
different
I choose
world.
not to get carried away with the 5P. I just wanted to do the basics. Like I wanted to do the pipe. I wanted to make sure I got the drivetrain kind of like beefed up. But next thing I will do, I'm gonna upgrade the servos on it. I did put I put one of those shrouds on it. I think it's a Dusty motor setup. Or one of the different setups, so you can put like the shroud all the way around it.
All the way
So it
around.
kind of keeps stuff out of it when it's driving around, like bigger rocks
on the
and
whole
stuff like
chassis
that.
itself, the
Mhm.
zips up in the center. Yeah, I've seen those.
It actually mounts all inside the body, and then you just
Yeah,
on the bottom, on the sides, just velcros in once you get the body
Velcro.
on.
Yep,
Yep.
I've
You
seen
gotta
those.
get you
Okay.
one. You gotta get you one, Jason, man. You might as well.
Man, no,
should.
bro.
You should.
I'll stay with electric, man. I can't
Yeah.
because I would get too
I
frustrated.
can't even fire it up out here at the house.
See,
I
that's
can't. I
the
won't do it.
and
Sometimes
I
I'll
can't do
start
it
it up
nowhere where I live.
in like maybe around 1 p.m. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause there's a lot
They
of
can't
old folks here.
complain
They
at
be
that
taking
time of
naps
day.
and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be respectful. And as soon as I fire it up, that thing starts
Yeah.
click clacking, pop, 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 and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
silenced, so it's super
Okay.
loud. All them loud pops. I
Yeah.
know they get mad.
I'll let you two brothers stick with that, man. I don't know if I could.
Might as well, man.
Because you know,
That
with what I run, I don't have to. If I'm done with it, I just put it up. But with what you got, you have to really seriously maintain that, clean it, take the gas out if it's going to sit for a while. Man, my snow thrower has clogged carburetor and clogged fuel lines all the time because I don't take the gas out at the end of the season all the time. So
I think I
that's
just had
okay.
an internet outage. Let me see what's
You
going
back
on
up.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I
Yep.
can't.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's more it's definitely a little bit more maintenance to it, man. And
Right.
Yeah, because you have to maintain it after every run and stuff like that
And
too,
so
and
you,
make sure everything's good.
yeah,
Um,
that's not me.
but yeah, with some of your electric stuff, you can just clean it up, wipe it off, and then put it up.
That's it.
You
Yep.
gotta worry
Charge the
about
battery and
nothing
go
after that.
again later.
Yep.
So, B-Dose, what that paint job you did, are you painting and masking, or not masking, but putting
wrapping.
vinyl wrap as well? Yeah, is that the both of them, or just how'd you do
Both.
that?
It's
Okay.
both. It's both. You know, I use Vivid vinyl. So prior to my channel, like I don't know if you look in the history of my channel, my YouTube channel, I've had this channel for quite some time, and I've just transitioned from different things, you know, and I come from like the background of from automotive, like customization. So I've been customizing cars since I was like in high school. So
Okay.
Cool.
And wrapping vehicles is like that's a thing, right? You know what I mean? People wrap their cars. So my car's wrapped, and I just like one time I was just like, I need to learn how to do this myself
Yeah.
because it's so expensive to take it to a shop and get it
Mhm.
done. When all of the materials and all of the tools is at your fingertips. Now, if you try it and you don't succeed, then you
Yeah.
take it to a professional. You know what I mean? But
I
if
agree.
you try it and you're like, oh, I think I can do this,
Yeah.
you eventually will get better at it the more you do it. You
Right.
know, so I just try. I kept doing it, and I got better. I got good at it. So I was like, well, let me take what I do to my car
Yeah.
and just take it to the RC level. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
it just helps me. It just broadens my imagination when I can, throw some vinyl on top and change the game with it
Oh yeah.
without having to mask up painting and doing all this, that, and the third. I can just put it on the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do things with
You,
vinyl that you can't do with paint. You know what I
oh,
mean?
you sure can. Yep. You can remove it and start all over without having to worry
Right,
about,
absolutely.
yeah. Yep. And I like
You're
the
still
motif you
prolonging
sticking
the
with
life of
that
the
rip look
stock paint job too.
in the paint. Yep. But that rip look you're doing, I like that the way you do that on most of your cars. I just didn't know. So do you lay down your vinyl first and then paint the inside, or do you do it paint then vinyl?
No, I paint it first and let the
Okay.
paint cure, and
Yeah.
then I put the vinyl,
Okay.
the
Okay.
vinyl design. And well, I have what they call it's like a cutlass tape
Yep.
or knifeless tape. They call it knifeless
Mhm.
tape. So it's like really thin piece of string that's taping.
Mhm.
You lay that down first, and then you lay your vinyl over it. So whatever design you
Oh,
want, you lay that on. You lay that design in with the knifeless tape. Then you lay your
okay.
vinyl, and then you rip that string out of there, and you got a perfect design of the vinyl on
Hey,
your
you gotta
rig.
show me that because that sounds like something I like to try. Because getting those
Yeah, that
nice
sounds really
lines is
cool.
what it's about. Yeah, that's what's up.
That reminds me of the old plasti dip days. I actually did that on a car myself. I had a little beater out in Florida. I had a little '88 Nissan Sentra.
Yep.
So I cleaned it up real nice, and I got all the materials and the right spray gun and all that stuff, and I sprayed it gunmetal, and then made it look good. And then some dude wanted to buy the car off me, so I sold it to him.
Made a profit.
See, that's how you do it, man.
That is how you do it.
That's how
Most
you do
definitely.
it. That is how you do it. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy customizing the look of it, and just making the cars my own. Like it's real easy to out of the box put it together. Like I know the kit that I just got has all the parts you need to put it together,
Right.
but it's not personable to me unless I gotta do something to make it my own. You know what I mean?
It
Put
takes
your
Um,
own touch on it.
it takes a lot of patience, don't it?
yes, it does. It does. It takes a
Yeah,
lot. I
especially doing
mean,
those wraps. I bet it's got to be a long process.
a lot of money. It's a lot of money to customize one of these fit scales too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, everything's bigger,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah. You see somebody that's got it all billet and everything, or
That's
carbon
ridiculous.
fiber everything.
Yeah.
They didn't spend some. Trust me, they didn't spend some bread to get it looking like that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? They didn't. A set of wheels cost an armor car. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it like that. It's like it's an expensive genre of the RC hobby for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Most
You know,
definitely. Most definitely.
hmm
So
but
It was like
how long does it take to build one of those kits?
it depends
5,
how much
10?
time you have on your hands. You can knock it out I would say you can knock it out in 8 hours, easy.
Yeah, an
Probably
experienced
less than
person
that.
could do it in that long
You
from
know,
start
you
to finish.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, because of the lows I've had prior, the five, I know what goes where. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
already have like a leg up on the game of what needs to be done. But not at this level of nuts and bolts to where it's. I mean, everything is in the bag. There was nothing built.
Yeah.
Everything was in the
hmm
bag. So it's like, okay, I ain't seen this boat before. Where the hell does this one go? You
Right,
know,
right, right, right.
and
Yep, that's kind of like how some of those technos are.
you got to do one bag at a time. You
Yep.
can't put everything on the table, unzip everything, and think you finna
You
have
be
at
messed
it.
up then. Yeah, you be
Hell yeah,
messed
you
up.
will be, man. You be more
Mhm.
frustrated than anything because you putting long screws and short
In
screws and
short,
long holes, and
yep,
you
yep.
like,
Stripping this, breaking that.
yo,
How
yo.
many
So
how many technos do you got, Sergeant Jay?
I just have the two, the ET48 2.0 and the MT410.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Those are my two. I call them my babies though because I did so much to them. I put so much into them. I really
Right.
wanted to build them into solid bashers, and I wanted both of them to be solid bashers so I could take them out whenever. So either one of them, I'll just take it out and bash
No
it with
worries
any
whatsoever.
basher. Nope.
Right.
I don't feel like they're gonna break. I don't feel like anything's gonna happen. And so far, every time I take them out, they do what they're supposed to do. Other than the body on the ET48, it's not built for bashing at all. That
Right.
thing, I need to put a like a brute body on it or something like that, and supplement that because the MT410 has a Russian unbreakable body on it, and that thing, after I put that on there, I have
Yeah.
literally no worries when I go out.
Okay.
what's your transmitter you use? You got a remote for each car, or you use one?
Nope. So I try to stick to one remote, maximum two if I have to, but the only two I actually keep their own remotes with them is the Traxxas trucks, just because it's just simple like that. They
Yeah,
already had them in them when I got them. I'm not even worried about them. They're
yeah.
just the only two I have that don't have they have their own remote. Well, the Mad Van, I kept that one in there too. It came RTR. But everything else, I run off of my DX5 Rugged.
Oh, okay. So you run with the Spectrum. Okay. Does that
So
hold
I
more
got
than 20 cars, or is it capped at 20?
It's capped at
this
20.
capped.
Kept at 20
Yeah,
as well.
it's capped.
Okay.
Yep. So I have a
You gotta move up.
DX5 Rugged and I have a DX5C.
The
Right.
Okay.
DX5,
5C holds more, don't it?
the
No,
Yeah,
it's a
DX5C
I believe.
holds
small.
Yeah,
50,
pretty
right?
sure it holds like 50 or 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's 20.
So
It's
which
For the
still 20.
5C?
It's two,
Yeah,
on the
it's still
5C.
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's still 20.
which one of
Okay.
them hold 250?
That's
The
like
one
that
above
Noble,
that.
don't it?
That's the
Oh, you
R,
talking
ain't
about in
it?
the Spectrum?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spectrum.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it an R? Like the DX5R or something like that?
something like that. Yeah.
Is that a good controller?
They say it is, man.
I'm
I
saying
was
for what you guys do, like, is that a good controller, like, for
For
bash?
me, the Rugged is perfect because
Yeah.
I go out in the
What you
dirt.
doing?
I grab my trucks and I pick them up and my hands are muddy, and
Yeah.
then I'll grab the remote and not even care. Like it's splash proof, all that stuff. I can just wipe it
Everything
off with
proof.
a wet rag and then clean it up.
Yeah.
So it's
Flying. Hold on, let me answer this question right quick.
go ahead.
Flying
Go ahead.
Fortress, RC. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, Euclid, Ohio.
How far is that from Defiance?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. Because you say he's in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah, I think I'm Midwest. Yeah, I'm Midwest Ohio.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
you've been kind of quiet though. What you working on your end?
Who, me?
Yeah, you walked away. We ain't talking much. What you got going on your end? Anything? Nothing
Food.
new?
Hey, he
Food.
cooking.
Oh, he was
That's
over
all.
there. Oh, you cooking? There
I'm
you
eating.
go.
I
Cooking
was
some.
eating.
It's almost time for me to get up and make me an omelet.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we ain't gonna hold you too much longer, bro.
That
That's
sounds
right.
good
Yeah.
too.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I planned for
That's
this, so I'm
that's
chilling.
the only reason why
Chilling.
you walk away for that amount of time is it's gotta be food related.
Oh, food or there's one other thing too, but we gonna keep
Yeah,
this PG though. You might not have to walk away for that. It can come to you, but never mind. What you got
man,
going on,
so
Icons, besides food, man? Let me see what you got in the background. Nothing new?
No, it's nothing new back there.
is that
Any
the
new
long kit
bills?
on that Traxxas? Is
huh?
that the
Yeah,
long
it's that
body,
wide kid.
long wheel kit, or
Oh,
No,
whatever you
no,
call it?
that's the regular kit.
Oh, okay.
well, it looks like
I
the
kept
long
mine
wheel.
regular too. I don't think I'm gonna buy that white kit, man. I don't think I need it.
I like
Yeah.
it the way it is, to be honest with you.
Cause you can make it a little wider too if you just got some hex extenders or something like that. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's necessary.
Right. I mean, how long the X Max been out?
Years.
So long.
So I
It's been a
don't.
minute.
I feel like it was. I don't know. I just feel like it was too late to come out with that wide kit to me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
you used to playing with it like this. I just don't feel like the wide kit is necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
How
that's a
much you want it?
$200 investment right there too.
Two
They want
bills?
200 for that kit.
Yeah, they want
Crazy.
200 for it.
Some retros, man. Like, yeah, I'll take some retros over wide body.
The only
Oh,
thing
man, you never catch an L on them retros either. You always cop
Man,
on new
please,
kicks.
man. I take
Every
I take an L
time.
today.
Man, whatever, man. You don't take no L's. You always posting the fresh kicks, man. Always. Your sneaks be fly.
The only thing I'm working on right now, Jason, is I'm trying to get my on-road cars together.
Oh, what
kind of
looking
on-road
at?
card you got?
Yeah.
The felony, the infraction, the limitless, and I'm turning the Typhon into an on-road.
Nice. So you have all those?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've been thinking about. So this year I decided I'm gonna build something that's a speed car. So I don't know what I'm gonna get yet. If I'm gonna get a limitless or something like that. But I'm
That
gonna
would
get
be a
the speed
good,
car.
good,
You got the
good
roll
chassis.
for it? Man, look at that.
Right they got them out here. There's a lot of there's a lot of country roads out here that's perfect for it.
If anything, I know you got a line badge. You know where you can go with that.
So I'm turning this into
You know where you can go with that.
I want to turn this into a 100 miles an hour. So I already put I took the what's the name out and put a spool in here. Shout out to my brother Mo Bay.
Mo Bay.
I got the Mamba X in here with the
Okay.
hobby main motor. So
What's
You
on the
haven't
front
taken
of
it
it?
out yet, though, have you?
Huh?
He asking a loaded
Wait.
question.
Go ahead, Jerome.
You asked me what you asked me?
Who, me?
Yeah, what you say?
Said you ain't taken it out yet, though, have you?
No, I haven't taken out yet.
Because I mean, I could tell it was kind of
I mean,
fresh.
it's snow up here. How I'm gonna take it out and do a speed run in the snow?
Hey,
Icons, what's on the front of
it?
it? What is that
That limitless,
limitless front clip?
No, it's a Formula One front clip.
It's a what?
Formula One.
Oh, Formula One.
Yeah, from Stupid RC.
Let me see. Dope.
Paint job done by Rattle Can. Appreciate Rattle Can.
Is it black or got
aluminum up front, though, isn't it?
It's black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's aluminum.
Front end's aluminum. No, the front end, the clip.
Okay. Yeah, it's aluminum.
Okay, all right.
Well, I got the front clip and the wing from Stupid RC.
Okay, all right. Didn't you put one of those on the limitless too?
No.
The wing? You didn't get that bat wing or whatever?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. All right.
No, I didn't get the bat wing.
And so since we alluded to what was that latest copy you got? As far as the kicks, Jerome?
Oh, it was the LeBron 9 Kings, it was a retro LeBron 9, man, that came out earlier this beginning of the year, and barely got it the other day, with weather and UPS deciding whether or not if they want to give it to me,
I know that's a shame. Yeah, UPS, FedEx doing the same thing.
But I tell you what, man, I be buying a lot of my parts from Taylor RC in the UK.
Yeah.
They use DHL. So he shipped, say if I order something tonight, I know he's going to put it in the mail the next business day. Say today's Monday.
Yeah.
And I ordered something for him Monday night. He's going to have it in the mail when I wake up in the morning. I'm going to have it that next
Thursday
day.
or Wednesday. Yeah.
DHL, one day.
City,
No, Tuesday.
Oh, one day. Oh, okay.
One day. I've gotten things in one day from the UK from Taylor RC.
That's crazy.
For with DHL, they move so quick, man. I'm like, they need to take some point. I know that FedEx and UPS is, ancient and whatnot, but DHL doing something different, bro. I don't know what they're doing. Their logistics is on point for me.
Yeah.
So
probably because they're not as big as FedEx and UPS. They haven't outgrown themselves, so they can move faster. I don't know. It's just I had wrote one of my papers when I was working on my master's degree was on comparing DHL to FedEx and UPS and the Postal Service, and they're growing, but they just haven't reached that level to where they've gotten so big they can't handle. Everything doesn't become a priority as much as when they're smaller. So.
Yeah,
DHL, I didn't know that from the UK. That's nuts, man.
Bro, I'm telling some from Utah, to get to
Yeah.
Arizona. I ain't got it, and I ordered that
Right.
on Monday, and I still ain't got it.
And you getting stuff from overseas faster than that. Now that's
Overseas in
bananas.
24 hours, it's on my doorstep, bro.
Bananas.
Shout out to RC Hobby Films for joining.
What's up,
Appreciate
RC Hobby Films? Yep.
Big shout out to RC Ohio. He always do my soldering for me. Big Gap is in the building. Big Drip.
Yeah,
Drip is
big
in the
drip.
building.
Wait, no, you got to say it right. Big old
Drip.
Big
What's up,
old
Gap?
drip. Packages. Nitro and who was that? Someone else said the UPS, the Postal Service is the worst. Yeah, they've gotten really bad over the years, man. Like really bad, just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
shout
I've
out
had
to
stuff.
anybody that worked there, you know, or know somebody.
Oh, no
family
doubt, no
that's
doubt.
Postal
Yeah, no
Service,
doubt, no doubt.
You know what I mean? But they can stop sending junk mail to me.
Oh, that's one thing they can keep for real, man. They always got that junk mail. You get that and bills. They can keep my bills too.
Yeah,
they keep delivering
too.
those on time. Yeah.
They can keep all that.
For real.
Yeah, RC Ohio said FedEx just blow. Yeah, oh yeah, man.
Hey, I just had something. I bought my wife and I those new iPhone, the 7s.
I mean, your
What's
shop.
that? Oh, that's that's one of the shot tower. Was it? Was that a?
No, not the shot. Oh no, that's his for his control arm, his arm.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was.
Suspension rod.
I think Amazon is really taking over.
Sometimes they mess up too, but not as much.
Yeah,
you can get stuff real quick.
They mess up, but they just
they correct it real fast.
Yeah, they.
Yeah. All you gotta do is say, "You messed up my order. I didn't get it. Oh, we'll send another one out today, and tomorrow you got it." Appreciate it.
Amazon pretty good with that.
Forgot to have myself muted.
That's all right. You good? You good?
But yeah, that hinge pin, and the lower arm on here. So when I hit that the asphalt pile,
yeah,
it basically ripped the inside of the A arm too, the lower arm. So it's
you
all
had to get a
walled
whole
out.
new arm. Yeah,
so I'm about to replace this arm too.
That's the Creighton you running?
This one's the Outcast. I have both the Creighton and the Outcast, the 8S EXB.
Stock and get the RPMs.
Hold on, you were just on the Creighton. You switched them out?
No, that's what I've been working on this whole time right now.
Oh, okay.
So what you running in your Outcast?
What's up?
What you running in your Outcast?
Oh, in the Outcast. So the Outcast, it has a Max 6 and a Castle 800 kV.
What's your gear?
I got a what's that?
What's your gearing? What's your gearing is?
So the spur is the high speed spur, I think 39.2.
Right.
And then I'm running a Pinion 34.
Okay.
And I get really good performance out of that. I earplug the diff, the center diff, and then I didn't really have to do anything to the front and rear. It just runs.
So you just earplug the center diff.
Yep.
Okay.
I get a good air control
I just got a 39 gear for mine, and I was gonna put a 34
or 36 will work great.
Okay. Because I got the Max 5 on mine.
There you go. Powerhouse.
Flying Fortress said he thinks Flo from Progressive runs the Postal Service because he keeps getting all that junk mail from them. You might be right.
Yep.
They want just
on the X Max. I'm running a Max 5 on that and an 800 kV hobby wing.
In the X Max?
And that thing is crazy.
So what I did was I took the setup out the X. I took the setup out the Outcast and put it in the X Max.
Oh, there you go.
That's my only car. I still have stock, man.
It is.
What is your X Max?
It's my X Max. Yep.
I had to get rid of that stock ESC. I was like, I'm not risking it.
Yeah.
It's no. I mean, I guess I don't run it hard enough to know any better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or any difference. But I always wanted an X Max, man. And I was like, I told my wife, I was like, I gotta give me an X Max. I gotta get an X Max. It's the biggest truck. I gotta get one. And I end up getting an Outcast first, and then realized that the X Max was bigger
Yeah.
than the Outcast.
Yeah, it's way.
Yeah. I got mine on a fluke. We had a guy that I knew that I just had ran into him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, here's what I got," and he started showing me his stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this X Max when I went on leave, and I broke it down into pieces and put it back in my luggage and brought it back with me." So I was like, "What you gonna do with it when you leave?" He's like, "Oh man, I think I'm gonna get rid of it." And I was like, "Well, you already know where it's gonna go." So he gave me a good deal on it. And that's how I got my X Max, and I built it up from there, did a whole bunch of stuff to it.
That's
What's up, Bubbles? Appreciate you joining, man.
I had to put the HD arms on it and all that stuff, and then a few little upgrades here and there from like the gearing. I did the what's that company? WFO gears.
Mm-hmm.
I put a Vitavon steering linkage in it, and then the HD arms, of course. But other than that, I've been leaving it how it is, and it's been performing.
Coach D, what you talking about?
I did put the WFO battery straps in it because I couldn't stand that Traxxas battery system on it.
Yeah.
But the little bars, I didn't like that. So I was like, I want to be able to put whatever 4S's I want in here.
The X Max and the Outcast, no comparison.
There really isn't a comparison.
It really is no comparison because the Outcast is you take that Outcast out, you just have stupid fun with it. Just complete fun with it. Like just
it's not the same driving experience.
It's not. The X Max is made strictly for bashing.
Man, have you tried? You guys got the new Y Max, the 10 scale Y Max?
Nah, I mean, the Max that I have, I already did everything to it. So I put the Y Max kit on it in red, and then I also did a bunch of Vitavon stuff to that. So it has front and rear bulkheads. It has all the hubs and the spindles, the steering linkage.
But was all that necessary though? Like
I think so to an extent because it depends on how hard you're gonna bash it.
Okay.
There's certain parts that are gonna break, and the bulkhead is what breaks a lot on that truck if you bash it hard. So I had to get that part, and then the steering, the spindles and stuff like that, that's necessary too. Other than that, you don't really need to do anything else to it.
It make it a little heavy. You know, how did the weight? It made a
because it added to the weight. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is put a bigger system in it though. A lot of people will get them and they overpower them because it has the same drivetrain basically as the X Max, just scaled down a little bit.
Oh, okay. I know I had picked one up, man, and I never owned a Max before. And when I started to drive, I was like, it's so smooth to me. It's a different experience than the 10 scale Arma BLX.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, BLX.
It can take a lot of punishment too. A lot.
I had a Max, I got rid of it. Should have never got rid of it.
Yo, Jay, what is that on the table that's spinning there?
Oh, that's that little well, it's basically a glorified Lego. It's going to be a Tesla Cybertruck. And I've been putting it together over the past like a week and a half. So that's about, I think that's 900 pieces out of 3,200 right there.
Nice.
So I still got a lot more to go. I picked this through Mattel Creations. Yeah, so it's gonna look just like the real deal, and it's supposed to have adjustable suspension and everything. So piece by piece, brick by brick.
Busy, keep you occupied, keep the mind working.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a 3D puzzle, man. That's what it is.
And there's been a few times where I was at one point and I was like, man, this piece don't fit. What the hell's going on? 3 or 4, maybe 5 steps before I put a piece that looks just like another piece in the wrong spot. Now to break it down and go back and restart it. So you got this patience with this is like tuning that damn motor you got. You have to really take your time, but it's worth it in the end.
Trail Crawlers RC is asking, is any one of us going after that Arma, that new Arma?
I mean,
I'm getting it just off the looks alone.
I feel like I have to get it because I'm Sergeant J. Like I feel
that's
like I
the
got
whole
it for the military thing, and I'm
that's
like,
what for real.
I'm like,
I want it in all black, but Yeah, not as soon as it comes out, but I'm gonna get one too. I
No,
like
I'll get one. I'll
the
get one later
wheels, everything. Yeah,
because
it's
I
nice
gotta go
look.
all military out with that thing and
Oh
really
yeah,
Man,
do it.
I
So
may get one too, man. I may get
yeah,
one.
it's
but it ain't
growing
gonna,
on
like I
me because
said,
at first I wasn't
not
impressed. At first I
yeah,
wasn't impressed.
I'm gonna
not
get
of
one. I'm gonna get
initially.
one. I'm gonna definitely get one.
When I
Yep.
saw
I
that
like it.
it was mostly a Mojave type frame and all that stuff, I was like, but the Mojave's a proven platform too.
Proven workhorse. I can
So
vouch for that.
I can't even take away from that. So I'm like, I haven't owned a Mojave, but I know people that have them, and they're proven. So I wouldn't even be mad with getting it. The first thing I'll do is take that brake thing off of it though. Like I don't need that
Oh,
stuff.
the yeah, I've never even
Yeah,
used it on
Drag
the
brake.
infraction.
yeah.
Yeah, never even used it.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see how
it's.
those
I feel
wheels are
like
going
it's
to
an
work.
unnecessary add to it to make it more expensive too. Like you could take that stuff out of there and make a version that don't have it and make it a little
Yeah.
cheaper, in my opinion.
I know my hobby shop got one on display. I think I'm gonna run up there tomorrow and have a look at it just to see.
Well,
You know,
it look like it's small. It don't look like
it's a true 7 scale.
it don't look like it's
Yeah.
I
really a
don't
true
know, yeah,
seven
because I
scale.
want to compare it to like my Super Rock Ray. I want to
And
put it
that's what
next to it.
I think the Super Rock Rail is
It's
probably a little
bigger.
bit bigger than it. Yeah.
I would have to, just off of looks, I would have to agree.
And
Yeah, I think
Mo
that's one of
Bay.
my
Flying
favorites
Fortress
too. I ain't
RC.
gonna lie,
Take it
like,
easy, man. He
but it
say you
took a
can.
lot to get it where it's fun. The Super Rock Ray.
Mo Bay
Right.
is in the building. What's up, Mo Bay, my brother? How you doing today?
Oh, Bay.
What's going on?
See Gap still hanging out in here. Mo Bay's there,
Yep.
Gurus,
Yep.
Flying
Kevin
Fortress,
Gibbs says every
Kevin
video he's
Gibbs.
seen, it looks like it handles well. I mean, it does in the
It
videos, but
does.
yeah.
It looks like it performs pretty dang well.
Yep.
I
We'll see
watch all
once
them videos of people up there in like Canada and stuff in the snow and everything,
right.
and they having fun with it, and it looks good. So
11
I
They
Charlie
like to
gave,
says
see
it
it with some
handles real
paddles
good
on
on the
it.
ground and in the air.
you know
So
what they
11
did
Charlie, you
was
got one already?
they
Yeah,
gave it to
let
the
Charlie
right
got one.
YouTubers, man. They gave it to the right YouTubers to make the right videos
They did.
to build a hype. You feel me? So they know everybody watching. So
Yeah,
they
I'm gonna
do
tell
Oh
them to
yeah.
send me one.
Yeah.
Like you making this military style vehicle, support the military. Send one over. I'll test it
That's
out
right.
for you.
In a true military fashion too.
hmm I'll even get with the special forces guys on base and have them come out and drive it.
See, there you go. Wait, y'all got? I didn't know they were on your yard. Got special
We have a
forces over
few.
there?
Well, we got rescue squadrons and stuff like that here.
Oh, okay, okay, all right,
So we got a few guys that come through here and there.
okay.
You know, they
the
always
gap
use our
status
yard too.
of
So so what? So
the year.
since I made master, right, I'm not working in my traditional AFSC. You know how that goes when you make senior
Oh yeah,
ATO. They'll
yep.
put you wherever, and you're gonna leave wherever you're at. So I'm over at Dirt Boy shop now. So I'm actually leading their section, and we we have that pit out there. So now I have literally it's my yard now. So it's like I can go do whatever the hell I want out there and have fun. And we go out there, we train with the equipment, we build jumps. And so I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, what's a good way to practice out here? Oh, we can go out here and we can do this, we can build jumps, we can do whatever. And it's all training. Like you're still getting trained out of it, which is pretty
and
cool.
then having fun at the same time. I'm surprised they
So
haven't made you an AD shirt yet.
no, not yet. Not yet. We'll see what happens later. I mean, it's always
Yeah.
a possibility. Um, they went from the DSD process back to volunteer. So
Oh, for real?
you
Okay,
still you got to volunteer to do it now again. So I mean, you can
okay,
still
okay.
fill in. I filled in for the shirt and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, as far as doing it full time, yeah, it's still a volunteer thing.
gotcha, gotcha.
Well, it went back to it. But yeah, I mean, you got to think like if you make something a non-vol and you get people that were the unsavory people that
Mm-hmm.
probably shouldn't be taking care of all the airmen,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
you get some bad situations that happen. And I think the Air
Yes,
Force
you
learned a
do.
lesson from that.
That's right.
Man. So
Yeah,
Sergeant J, what's your next pickup, man? What are you going? What are you looking at? What do you got your eyes on?
I want to build a speed rig, so They
Like
can.
piece by
My
piece,
first,
or like
I wanted just a roller like
roller?
the limitless or something like that. Excuse me. Maybe just a roller like that, and then just go from there and see
Oh,
what I can
Okay.
build up on it. Because there's a
Uh,
lot of stuff that's already came out for it, so I can pick
mhm.
which way I want to go.
Hmm.
Um,
Sergeant J,
I don't know. It's either that or I really do like the infraction style
Hmm.
and
That's my
I like
favorite.
the felony style. You know, I like the way
Hmm.
they look. I like the way they sit. You know what I mean? Like you could do a lot of stuff with those too. But I don't know. I kind of always wanted that like F1 looking car, like the Limitless.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. I haven't made my decisions. I did shoot a message to old Jason Dearden, and he actually responded. And I asked him like questions about what's happening with Arma as far as like the speed cars this year. And he said he's like not really a whole lot of new full on new cars, but he was like
Right.
we're gonna
Some
make some
updates.
updates or some stuff. And I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, cool. So if I get one, because I told him I'm gonna build a speed car, I'm gonna think about the Limitless. He was like, yeah, we're just gonna make a few updates to stuff, but
Okay.
yeah, you wouldn't be wrong with going with the Limitless.
Mm-mm.
So there's gonna be a few things that come out to
Kevin
update and
Gibbs.
supplement things. And I was like,
What
all
else
right,
could they do to it to make it better than what it is?
exactly. So I don't know, maybe just some different hop up parts or something like that is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Some cosmetic
that they
changes,
might do.
maybe.
Yep.
Kevin Gibbs had a question for you, Sergeant J. He said, what started Arma in Europe?
No, he said he will start it.
Oh, he said he
That's
We'll
will
what.
start
start.
Arma
Oh,
in
okay,
Europe.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
He said
shoot, Arma
Sergeant
been in
J's gonna be
Europe.
the
I mean,
armor brand. Yeah.
Arma started in Europe. If you really think about it, I mean, Jason Dearden and all them in the UK. It was like a
Wasn't he?
long time ago. They were
What were they
very
before?
small. I can't remember their name. I cannot remember the name
God,
for
it's on
some
the tip
reason.
of my tongue right now. Dang it! Didn't it begin with a D or something?
It was yeah. I can't remember the name though. I think it was a D though.
Maybe it
Um,
was Corrali.
no, Corelli's
Oh,
is Italian. Corelli's
Yeah,
Italian.
yeah, I
But
know.
I mean, Corelli's not bad. They're making
There you go, Coach. Answer it.
their advancements.
what do you
They
say?
actually
Team
got some. They
Durango. There
actually
we
got
go.
something
Yeah,
coming out
Durango.
soon.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, Team Durango. There you go.
Yeah, I got one Corrali
10 points for Coach D.
A scale, man.
There you go. There's something coming out soon though. I've been talking with some Italian dudes out here. Um, DRRC I think is out here. 2040 RC. I talk to them often.
Okay.
I'm trying to meet up with them every time though because of these lockdowns and all this stuff.
Yeah,
Can't
everything's
go
getting
down there.
squashed.
They
Yeah,
just get a lot of
they live
bad.
in Milan, and Milan is awesome. It's an awesome place to
Really?
visit. Um, they got the whole, everything is there, like the fashion industry and all that stuff is in Milan, all that. So it's cool to go down there and see that. They got some unique restaurants and stuff down there. They have like, I think in Milan they have the only, I think it's like it's a pizza joint, but you could walk up literally like to a machine and hit something, and like there's somebody in there or a restaurant or something behind the scenes making something that comes out and take it and walk off. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
I've never seen nothing like that. But they got a Five Guys Burgers down there. People like to go
For
visit
real?
that. Yep.
A Five Guys in Milan. Are you
It's the
kidding
only
me?
one. It's the only one. Yeah.
That's nuts. I
Yep.
wonder if they
It's like
still
there's
give you
only
a bunch
like
of French fries over there.
yeah, they do.
Have you
It's only
bagged in
one.
French fries,
Wow.
huh?
I know it's nothing but
Yep.
fries for real.
Got that soggy paper bag full
Yep.
of oils
Be
and
greasy and
grease.
soggy. Yep. Yep. Hey Jay,
So
Gap wants you to
since
tell Jason to send him a fire team.
there you go. I hit him up like, hey man, Big Gap said you need to send that on over. Said it's about time. They do need to take care of people, I feel like though. Some of
Man,
these guys out
Fries
here are
and
pretty
wine.
good with supporting them.
Yeah, that's cool.
that's what's up,
So,
man.
so what's next on the docket, Icons? What you got, man? You ready to close this one out, or because you look a little sleepy to me, man?
I always look sleepy.
I know, and you sounded too.
I always sounded too. Hey, it's like
Hey,
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. It's what 9:32. Yeah, it's about that
Yeah.
time.
and
Yeah,
Sergeant
yeah.
Jack can
It's
hear
getting
his
late over
stomach
there.
rumbling for that omelet, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I gotta go eat
late over
something
there
real
for him.
quick.
It's late over there for him. It's almost what, about 3 o'clock almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
almost 4.
what time
Yeah,
we got?
Four.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3:30. 3:30.
yeah, 3:30. Yep,
Damn.
3:30 in the morning. That brother's dedicated right there. He wouldn't wear them
Hey, you know
stripes if he
what?
wasn't.
Damn.
When we get off, I'm still gonna finish this job.
I
I'm not gonna
believe it. I
stop.
believe it. I believe it.
So what I did is I actually ordered the M2C hinge pins because I knew these hinge pins were gonna break and bend and stuff. So I kept them, and now it's time to actually
See,
replace them.
his
So
car is clean.
I think you might want to
Hey,
shut it down, man. They starting to get on your icons with your fresh, gleamy,
hey,
sparkly RC
Yeah.
cars.
whatever. Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Sergeant J, for
yeah,
joining.
man.
Most
Yeah, man.
definitely. Thank you,
Anytime,
brother.
man.
Videos.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you guys ever want to hear more of the story of my career and all of that stuff, I got a lot of stories, different things, deployment, stuff like that. We can do it again. I'll jump in.
Oh,
Just let me
Cool.
know.
Salute
Appreciate
trust
to
and
you,
everybody in
believe.
the
We
bro.
just
chat.
gotta
For real,
gotta
for
work
real.
around that schedule.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. RC Ohio, I will be at your house around 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Oh, you about to do some trail crawling tomorrow?
We're going to a indoor crawling spot tomorrow.
Gotta wear that mask, Cyrus.
Oh, I ain't, trust me. I got my N95.
Okay,
Yeah, I better
wear
take
2
care
of
of
them.
yourself.
I'm wearing
Yep,
3
Most
now.
definitely.
N95, the FFP2 ones. Those are both the two of the best ones you can wear.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
appreciate y'all, man. Hey, stay tuned. We got another special guest next week. So
Oh, you
y'all
don't
don't
want to
want
miss
to miss
this
that.
next one. You do not want to miss it. Trust and
Yeah, so
believe.
stay tuned and we'll see y'all in the next live.
Word.
That's what's up.
All right. Appreciate everybody.
y'all.
Thank you.
Peace.
You too, brother. Appreciate you. We'll be in contact. We're gonna have you back on again. Believe it.
Oh yeah, I want to. So yeah, it's been awesome.